This is Judge Joe Brown, and we're listening to We All Be News. News-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Welcome, family, to another wonderful edutainment edition of The Artivist Thinks. Today's show is a tribute to a true unsung in her own right, the great Cathy Hughes of Radio 1 Inc. Sister Cathy Hughes was born on this date, April 22nd, back in 1947. She comes from a very interesting background. You know, it's that old saying, the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree. Her mom is Helen Jones Woods, who was a talented trombonist in the world famous International Sweethearts of Rhythm that was founded at Piney Woods, the world famous black boarding school in Mississippi, which was founded by her father, Lawrence Jones, who is also Cathy Hughes' grandfather. Sister Hughes, Cathy Hughes' father was a gentleman named Alfred Woods. Sister Cathy Hughes' father was a gentleman named William Alfred Woods, who was the first black person to get an accounting degree from Creighton University up in Omaha, Nebraska. By the way, Cathy Hughes was also born in Omaha, Nebraska. That's also the same birthplace of the one and only great Malcolm X. And what's interesting, I want to talk more about her background because it's very telling. Her grandfather now, the founder of Piney Woods, he escaped a near lynching in Mississippi back in 1918. There are several sources for this. You know, he almost got lynched in 1918. But you know how he saved his life? You know, was by convincing the white folks who was going to lynch him to invest in Piney Woods. He was so passionate about educating black kids that he got a lynch mob to invest in his school instead of lynching him. Now you know where Sister Cathy Hughes got that visionary silver tongue from. She got it from the blood. It's in the blood. Her grandfather, a visionary. And I believe that Sister Cathy Hughes is on the board of Piney Woods to this day. And that's very impressive. So also what's impressive about Sister Cathy Hughes is the fact that she was an unwed teenage mom. She got pregnant. I believe she had a son at the age of 16. She was kicked out the house. She actually enrolled in college, followed her father's footsteps, going to Creighton and into the University of Nebraska, I think on Nebraska University, but she never got a college degree. Found herself in D.C. She was brought on as a lecturer at Howard University, this back in 69, I believe, 1969. Ended up managing the radio station there, developed the Quiet Storm, what is now known as the Quiet Storm. And you know, before she became a multi-millionaire with this booming multimedia empire, Cathy Hughes was struggling financially for several years, for almost 10 years actually. She brought her radio station. She was married to a man named Dewey Hughes, who was the manager and friend of Petey Green. You know that movie Talk to Me? Petey Green was a famous shock jock and media personality in the DC area and also community activist. So she got divorced from Dewey Hughes, brought this radio station, was in the red for many years. And you know, a good friend of ours, Dick Gregory, he was one of her early supporters. He actually used to host a morning show with Sister Cathy Hughes, and you know, it took off. You know, so eventually she was getting out the red in the 90s, and I believe in 1998 she became the first African American woman to head a public traded company. Let me say that again. She became the first African American woman to head a publicly traded company. And that's something. You come from losing your home, you know, your unwed teenage mom lose your home, struggling for 7, almost 10 years, and you become the first, you know, woman of color, African American woman, to head a publicly traded company. Now that's something else. Now that's a Horatio Alger tale if I ever heard one. So with that said, I give this salute to Sister Cathy Hughes, who is a true unsung. Keep on singing your own tune, sister, because your song should be your favorite song to dance to. And with that, family, I am out. Y'all take care. In the words of the great Duke Ellington, we love you madly. Keep on producing and pushing and thinking. And also about Sister Cathy Hughes. If her grandfather was lynched in 1918, there would have been no Cathy Hughes, because her mom was born in 1923.